Yo, it's Fresh Air on another one. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for subscribing, hitting the notification. You know how that bell looks, right? Sometimes you gotta double check, come back, and revisit some of your friends and see where they've been, what they've been doing, how they've been doing. I kind of been frustrated with some of these platforms because even though you have the bell on, you still don't get notifications of that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost pick and choose on who they want to notify. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that are beneficial to be in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're important. They're important to you because that's what you do. They give you motivation to give you the tools to move forward, to keep moving forward, the motivation to keep breathing, a breath of fresh air, to keep moving because your motivation is to be your best. Times and times again, I struggled to find where my lane was. I let the little things, but to some it's big things, get to me. Every day is going to be a new challenge to challenge our intellect to believe in something greater than ourselves is going to help carry us through and give us the right understanding. We have to live and let live. We have to respect where respect is due. We also have to love where we can show love. But also understand that unconditional love is showing that I care about myself enough to show you love. And what does that look like? I mean, seriously, like, what does it look like? It looks just like it is. Everybody has their own understanding and where they've been raised, how their family structure is. It's just kind of the traditions. And don't feel bad if you don't learn or it wasn't put in front of you that a lot of things are really not in your control unless you know some people on the up and up. But that's here a different story. We can always do the hearsay and who's doing good and who's not. Me personally, the only vendetta I have in the music industry is not doing enough. I haven't done enough yet. Meaning, I feel like I've only given like half of me to the industry. Meaning, like, if I was under a professional squad, like half of these top, of course I'm going to have a banger. A lot of it's chopped up. I mean, a lot of the community don't understand how much really goes into tuning up a vocalist, you know what I mean? When you got a sound studio where you can hear a pin drop, but also take that out, I mean, that's how good quality it is. You don't have to try as hard. What I mean is, like, let the flow be the flow in the music. Let the microphone do its work. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to scream into the microphone, but you got to give it your best. And let that even flow when it's time to let loose. Get on there like it's your last, just like Eminem said. You want that flow to keep going, so then it feels like you got to listen to the beat again. A lot of times when we're speaking about our lives, some probably can't relate. But when it comes to the industry, you know who knows the best. The people that have been there. The ones in the underground. The ones that have been working hard at their craft to understand the importance of their motivation to others. And planting seeds all across the world and blowing it all around the world. Best way I could say is, you're straight with me, I'm straight with you. You know what I mean? The best way I could say, shoot my shot when the time's right. Shoot my shot, meaning, like, I would love for things to fall into place. But that's not how life goes. God puts people in certain situations so they can understand and feel exactly where they're supposed to be. Understand that life gives us cards and decks that we are sometimes dealt a different deck. And so you're not even playing with a full deck sometimes. And when you're playing against another deck that has all the tricks of the trade, they're always going to trump your deck. Then what you going to do? Sit here and whine about it? I don't want to be whining about the industry. What I want to do is start understanding, like, how many other artists out there are feeling the same way like I do. This is Fresh Air from the heart. We bring community into the music industry to help move along with other artists, even when we're getting nothing. Even when everything, we're getting something out of it. Oh, yeah, we get the grace of feeling the vibes and the angelic moments where I feel like people are taking a step into the right direction. Because we got to be honest with ourselves. Now, for a long time, mainstream fell apart because there was a certain narrative that they were trying to push. And, that narrative wasn't, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the house of cards. You got to, like, play your right deck. Otherwise, it's not going to look good. Me personally, I don't have to do a lot of digging, go down a lot of rabbit holes to understand the music industry is really, really in a hard place right now. And we have to understand that there's a lot of key players out there that, have their hand in the cookie jar, and that's basically the whole industry. If you think about every artist out there is copied and duplicated over, some of the main artists are thousands of times, you know what I'm saying, and put into different markets and having collabs with AI, and then like streaming it for a couple days and then changing the published dates so then it kind of disappears back into 12 years to 14 years ago. It's very common. Most common thing is seeing that the code is being manipulated. The code of conduct is doing the right thing. I mean, it seems like everybody feels like shit if everybody else is using that, the code, the inside, knowing somebody from the inside. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, their pockets are lined. If you go any further, you're going to find things don't add up. My math and your math seems to have a collision. A collision with, it doesn't make sense. Get what I'm saying? For instance, you have a bunch of people using the same name as like myself or other artists, but using different names in different regions so it never comes back. But you're also taking from the real artist, taking from their honest hard work, and they wanted to share to the world their story that somebody can relate to. It takes a real man to step up to the plate and say, what am I going to get out of all of this ruckus that I'm talking about? And where do I have the balls to even, talk about this stuff? But unfortunately, we have to address the elephant in the room. it makes sense to others. Once you go down to that rabbit hole, you're going to start seeing a lot of foul, including myself, seeing all the people just manipulating the system, manipulating plays. I mean, how else do you do it? Having somebody from the inside. Now, personally, I don't have any else than I just got to keep on doing me. Regardless if I feel I'm just getting my socks stolen. You know what I'm saying? Everything from my socks to everything. Because that's what it feels like. You put out your heart and it feels like, yeah, how did I get myself into this rut? Because I didn't follow through with the mainstream agenda. The mainstream agenda was keep people stuck and foolish and not understanding how the industry works. So a lot of people don't understand that Spotify has over 95% AI. Literally. The streamers are literally not even the artist. A lot of people are following and making playlists and all that stuff off AI. They don't even know that AI took over the real artist. Probably made 16 to 20 accounts. So every time they posted something, it floods the internet algorithm by just, because you have the code of conduct. My code of conduct is God is trust. Trust, love, and respect. And that's the best way I could say it. What I want to get for everybody else that is artists that try their best to keep moving forward. I hear you. I feel you. We're in the same boat. A lot of things don't add up. But the best way I could say is don't give up. Give yourself the chance to keep motivating yourself to the next level, even when your back's against the wall and nobody believes in you. As you keep putting out music, strive to be your best self, the best thing you can do is keep on pushing. Keep on being your genuine self. And they can't do nothing but love and respect your drive. Give it your all. That's what I'm here for you. And all that ruckus about the stealing and all that, look, God has purpose. God has meaning, and God has a purpose in life for some people. And some are meant to be in the shadows until the time is right. And the time will be on divine timing. It may not come in the time and form you envisioned, but it will come soon enough if you keep believing in your faith. Faith in your higher self, faith in your beliefs, that love is respect. God will help carry you through. I pray that no weapons formed against you will prosper. I pray that you will understand my discernment. I pray that you will take something from this and share it with a friend. Talk about it. Also, if you're an artist, I pray for you to continue moving forward. I pray for your enlightenment, to have that relationship with music and understand your importance to this world in this vital time in the music industry. This is Fresh Air. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. God bless.